Hi, my name is Jason. This is day 3. I think it's day 3 at least. And I'm going to be talking about how YouTube changed my life. But before we get into that, I want to preface that this is not a retention edited video. It's going to be super raw and no cuts. There's no edits or anything. So just before we get into that, and so that you know what you're kind of getting into, it's going to be like me just talking to a friend. And the two goals that I want to set for this is to stop mouth breathing again and to show more of my true personality, or at least just get a little bit more out. And I have an outline. I don't have like a complete script. I wanted to try something out and just experiment during this whole challenge. And yeah, so I have that. If you want to see the outline and see and compare it to the video on what I actually include and what I don't and things that I add, you can just check the description. So yeah, I thought this whole thing would be interesting to a lot of people because I've seen a lot of these types of videos on my suggested. So I wanted to make one myself. And without too much rambling, I kind of want to get into it because I don't want to lose you guys. I don't want you guys to get bored. So I started off making YouTube videos on a different channel, and it was just I was just doing my own thing, making videos about Minecraft, toys, little stuff like that. I made like some pretty weird videos, the things that a kid would make, and it was pretty fun. I kind of want to get back into those days where I just make things for fun, like completely for fun. But yeah, I'm here now. This is this is mainly a tech YouTube channel, but I'm sort of experimenting and seeing what could happen if I just, implemented a little bit more of myself in there. I guess let's just get straight into the lessons or the things that I learned or how YouTube changed my life. So the first thing is that I stopped caring about what other people think, and a bunch of these skills or things that how YouTube changed my life are things that I'm still continually working on. So if you compare how I am now to before, I definitely stopped caring a lot about what people think in terms of, creating videos and them judging me. But I still do need a lot of improvement. It hasn't completely gone away, but it has helped me quite a lot, and it has changed my life. Not just in YouTube, but just in life in general. That not caring about people, not in like that way, like in a negative sense, but not caring about what other people think of you has given me a lot of mental clarity and a lot better mental health. It just gets me to mind my business a little bit more and not worry about how others would judge me. I'm not sure really how to explain it. It's also something that I'm trying to process. This whole YouTube video is something that I've wanted to make for a while, this whole topic, but it's just, I'm still kind of processing it. And I really, really wanted to get it down and have every point just ready and clarified. But we'll talk more about another thing. It's actually the next point, which is it helped me get over imperfection. And I am a perfectionist by heart. And it's like I remember making origami, and I would fold the corners like super perfectly. And if it wasn't perfect, I would just start over. I would just grab a new sheet of paper and start from scratch. That's how much of a perfectionist I was. And YouTube has helped me to, just put out those videos, even though they're not quote unquote perfect. And yeah, it wasn't like a straight, oh, I'm not a perfectionist anymore. It was an overtime kind of thing. So gradually over time, I would just put these videos out. And before, it's kind of crazy because I would put out these videos during the beginning and I thought they were like as good as it can get, but they weren't good at all. And now that I've been creating content for quite some time, I've stepped up a lot in terms of video production, and it still doesn't feel perfect, but they were a whole lot better than they were, like what is it now, like 6-7 years ago. Kind of crazy to think about that. And this sort of realization helps with other aspects, or like all aspects of life as well, because perfectionism doesn't really just apply to YouTube, but it applies to life in general. So yeah, along with that, I've learned a bunch of different skills, and a bunch of those would be, stuff like videography, how content creation works, the art of selling, how to sell, how to use a camera, and storytelling. These are things that I'm still currently working on and things that I want to improve on. But I've definitely, again, like these other two skills that I've mentioned before, I've come a long way. And I don't know how else I would have done that if it weren't for YouTube. There are probably different ways, but I wouldn't be as happy, I wouldn't be as passionate about it. And YouTube is something that gives me the best of both worlds, to where I can be passionate about something and learn these new skills along the way. And with these new skills, I've gotten new opportunities. So as you can tell by the title, I had the title planned out. I quit my job and went full time with content creation. And I am earning a lot more than I was working a regular 9 to 5, and I'm a whole lot happier, and I don't work as often. But I still feel as though I'm in the beginning stages of my career, and I really do want to step this up. And I have a bunch of things lined up, a bunch of things planned out. Not completely, which is something that I need to work on as well. It's just to clarify the goals that I want to do, just so that I can get there faster and more efficiently. But a bunch of freelance gigs, which is how I get the majority of my income now, has been through YouTube. And it's just been my portfolio, YouTube, TikTok, and I'm starting to get into Instagram, and just building up my personal brand, just so that I can get more opportunities. And hopefully in the long run, I won't be as dependent on freelancing. But yeah, that's just a whole topic for another video. I'm it's going by really fast. It's already been like almost 8 minutes. The next thing that I want to talk about. See, the thing about it being an outline is I'm still having trouble smoothly transitioning to each topic. Maybe it doesn't need to be as smooth, but it's just like I'm just going bullet point after bullet point after bullet point, and I'm not sure how to get the transitions into. Maybe I just need to make a better outline. But we'll roll with it for now. YouTube has helped me with consistency, and this is one of the points that I only have like nothing on there. It just says, again, still working on this one. So I'm still working on consistency, as you can tell on my YouTube videos. It's still not as consistent as I would like it to be, my uploads. I have been very consistent with Instagram for about 2 weeks now, which is not a very long time, and I am doing pretty well with this challenge. So we'll see how that goes. As long as I follow through with it and I'm consistent, it gives me the momentum and the confidence to just keep going and pushing through. So I gotta stay disciplined. I gotta stay consistent so that I can prove to myself that this is actually possible and that I will make it through this all. And the last kind of thing that I want to talk about is why you should start your own YouTube channel. This is not, it's a no-brainer. Like, you should start one. If you're still kind of on the fence, watch this video again. There's so many opportunities to be had in any niche, and if you're into, like, becoming the best version of yourself, this is a great way to do it. If you want to do something that you're passionate about and create a full-time income from it, this is the way to do it. Starting a YouTube channel, building your personal brand, and just working off of that. It's just amazing, and I wish more people could do this. I wish more people could experience this. And there's nothing wrong with working a 9 to 5. Like, there's people who are completely satisfied. completely satisfied, completely happy. I'm starting to speak too fast. I think when I watch over this video again, I'm gonna be like, you need to tone it down a little bit and not speak so fast, because people won't be able to comprehend it, because they're the pauses where you get people to realize what the point is, and so that they can process, is just as important as you delivering that information to them. It's part of the delivery, right? So yeah, if you're not convinced, there's just a whole bunch of points that I just mentioned, and I haven't gotten everything down. It doesn't feel like I've figured things out just yet, and I don't know if that feeling will ever come, but the feeling of always trying to better myself, to become the best version of myself, and doing that while being able to inspire people and help people, is just the best thing. It's so fulfilling. And yeah, I don't have the largest YouTube channel. I don't even have a large YouTube channel. It's just, I know that I've, somewhere down along the line, I've influenced at least one person, and that makes all the difference. And sometimes I do get discouraged and like, why am I even doing this? Why am I making this YouTube video if no one watches it, if it gets like 5 views? But who knows? Maybe me making this video will make someone's day. That's it. It's this video has gone by a lot quicker than I thought, and I feel like I've talked a lot more than I usually do. It's I guess it's just something that I'm super extremely passionate about, even though I feel as though I haven't gone to like every single point that I wanted to come across. It's just, this is what I want to talk about. This is what I like talking about. So hopefully you've gotten a few important points from there. I do want to talk about my school community. I have a community where you basically get to interact with other creators, and we encourage each other, we help each other become the best version of ourselves. We share what we're passionate about, stuff that I'm into, anything about content creation or being a creator in general. So I'm super excited for that, and I will get everything a little bit more planned, a little bit more prepared once I get everything settled, as time goes on, basically. So again, if you're curious about the outline that I've used, I will just have it pasted in the description, because I'm kind of curious to see how I used the outline as well in comparison to how I was talking. So yeah, I'm not sure what's going to be for tomorrow's video, but we will keep this going. Thanks for listening.